Hello there. Today we're going to make some banana walnut bread. It's a new recipe for me because I'm going to use the Cosori air fryer to make it. And I don't think I ever made banana bread in an air fryer, but we have a new Wi-Fi Cosori here. And we're not going to use the Wi-Fi function today, but I did look into the cookbook that was enclosed in the box with the air fryer, and I found this nice, easy recipe for banana walnut bread. So that's what I'm going to show you. It's a small loaf, and I'm actually going to make 2 small loaves out of this recipe in a mini loaf pan. And let me show you the ingredients that I'm going to put in, okay? Okay, just quickly, we're going to have a 1/4 cup of softened butter. We're going to have a 1/2 cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of flour, 1 egg, a shot of vanilla, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, some walnuts already chopped up, that's about 1/3 cup, and 2 very ripe bananas. Okay, I'm going to start by mashing the bananas in the bowl. Now, we always feel the more ripe the bananas are, the more tasty and moist they will make your recipe. So we have 2 in there. We're going to feed the leftover banana peels to the butterflies today. Alright, I'm going to use a regular old potato masher just to smash these. I'm not going to get out any electric mixers and all that stuff. Just mash them up a little bit. Into that, we're going to add 1 egg. Then a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And we're going to put in the softened butter, 1/4 cup. Alright, let's just mash that some more. Very easy to mix, and if you have a few lumps and bumps here, that just adds to the authenticity of the banana bread. Into that, we're going to add a little bit of vanilla, about 1/3 teaspoon. We're going to add some baking soda. I have a fresh box here, and this is a 1/2 teaspoon. And then a 1/2 cup of flour. Again, we're just going to mix, mix, mix. And you want the consistency to be something like this, rather thick. Alright, at this point, we're going to add a 1/3 cup of chopped walnuts. And if you want to add any other additional things into your banana bread, little chocolate chips or whatever you like, but I'm going to add some of these sunflower seeds. I think they add a little extra nutrition, a little extra crunch. Alright, I think we're ready with that. Now I'm going to take these 2 little loaf pans. You can just use a rather small loaf pan, but I'd like to have 2 separate ones. I'm going to take the wrapper from the butter and just grease those pans a little bit so they're slippery. These are actually ceramic. They're made by Temptations, and they're made to put in the oven, the freezer, or just about anything that you want to do to bake, so they're going to be fine in the air fryer. Let's divide this mixture up. Now the air fryer has a setting for desserts, and that's what we're going to use today. Oh, this is going to be a nice size loaf, little loaf here. Maybe you want to do it this way, then you have one for a friend and one for yourself, or one to put in the freezer for later. How's that look? Nice? I'm going to preheat that air fryer. There's a setting on here, preheat. We're going to preheat, according to this book, it says 300 degrees. And this is how we do it. Take a quick look. Turn it on, press the preheat button. We're going to lower it to 300 degrees. And that takes you 3 minutes. We're going to press start, and we'll let that warm up a little bit. Be right back. All right, the preheating is done. Let's get them in the air fryer. Okay, here we go. Now I think that these fit in here just perfect. I've never made this recipe before, so it's a good test. We're going to put it back in, and we're going to go to the dessert setting. This says 300 degrees, and we're going to change the time to 40 minutes. Very easy to change, and we'll press go. Now remember, this is a smart air fryer. You can save recipes in an app on your phone. It has a lot of nice capability, but today we're just using a simple, easy recipe out of their cookbook. All right, we'll be back in 40 minutes to check that and see if we need to add any time or if it's ready to eat. All right, time's up. Let's see what it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Let's test it with a toothpick. Let's see if it's done inside. Oh, it comes out clean. Look at that. I think it looks perfect. Okay, we're going to let these cool off, and then we're going to sample them. All right, let's get these out. They're still pretty warm, but I'll put one on the cutting board. Put one on the pot holder. All right, let's see if I just loosen the edges here. Do you feel, just maybe I can pop it out. No, gotta get it out. Let's just toss it out here. There we go. We'll let that cool off, and then we're gonna slice it and taste a piece. Oh, it's ready to jump right out. There we go. Oh, how nice. Okay, 2 nice loaves. We'll let them cool. We'll be back to taste them. Okay, we can't wait to taste it. Let's slice it. Ooh, nice and moist. These are little slices, but a little bit mighty. Let me get a little plate here and give Rick a sample.
Butter on mine.
Okay, you got it.
I like the crunchy around the outside, if that's...
You like that nice crunchy top?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little warm, so the butter's going to melt here a little bit.
That's good.
How's that look?
Good.
I'll put a little butter on too, since it's so warm. Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Take a bite. Mm-hmm.
Yum yum.
I like the crunch on top. I like it. Mmm. You could just hold one of them loaves and eat it yourself if you want to. Like a cake.
Boy, that's a nice snack. Cosori, good recipe, good air fryer. I'll put a link in my description so you can see the air fryer that I'm using here. But thanks for watching this recipe. Simple, easy, and delicious.
Mm-hmm.